If you are anything like me, you probably knew since you were a little kid that you were supposed to be rich when you were growing up. But all the effort that you have made in your life so far, all the hustle, all the bustle, everything, has not led to anywhere near where you want to be. If that is you, make sure that you're sticking around to this video because this will change your life.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great.
If we haven't met before, hi, I'm Linda. I'm the founder of the Fertility Alignment, and here on this channel we're really talking about how to improve your life quality so that as you're overcoming the infertility or as you are attracting your perfect partner to have kids together with, you can grow into motherhood, creating the beautiful, awesome, epic life that you know that you're meant to have. So you knew from early age that you were supposed to be rich, but you have tested so many different things, you have worked hard and all of this, but now you're just stuck. This was really my story. I had different businesses that didn't work, and I worked as a journalist before, and I just felt like trapped, and I just felt like I was being choked, like this is not for me, because I hated to work for a boss. And when I did my own thing, it just did not work. Let me tell you, what I have learned throughout this journey is that we have so many different beliefs around money, and we have so many different beliefs about what it means to be rich. It was not even long ago since I told myself, Linda, you are allowed to get rich. And as I said that to myself, you will learn throughout your journey that different affirmations, they will feel different to you. And this one for me, when I told myself, Linda, you are allowed to be rich, I felt this massive, huge relief in my whole system. And I want you to know that this is your sign. If you are giving yourself an affirmation or you tell yourself something and it feels like a relief of pressure, it feels good, that is a good affirmation for you. If you are telling something to yourself like, I'm going to be a multi-millionaire within 1 year, your whole system will be like alerting. It will be like a siren going on, like, no, that won't happen. Because you know, like with all the efforts that you have made before, you know that that is not realistic. This is the thing, like when we are talking to ourselves, really listen to your body, because one thing that may work for somebody may not work for you. And I want you to know that you are having this desire within you. Most people do not have this desire. They don't feel that I am supposed to be rich. Most people are not you. You are unique, and you are born with this great desire to have a bigger life. You're born with this great desire because you're supposed to go after that. And I hope that this video is your wake-up call. That you wake up and like, whoa, this is possible for me. And the truth is, from my perspective, is that your soul, you as a soul, you know the fastest and easiest way to your life in riches. Somebody said earlier, actually on an interview I listened to today on YouTube this morning, he said, well, universe would not have given you this desire inside your heart and without giving you the audience. That doesn't make sense. And I was like, that is so true. Like if you have a desire in your life that you are going to be rich or changing the world or whatever desire that you have, if you have that desire, it was planted within you for a big, massive reason. And there is an audience waiting out there for your message. You have a message to share. And you are supposed to be rich. You are supposed to live that ideal life that you truly want. And that includes a lot of money. And if you're saying like, no, it doesn't include a lot of money, then you're either lying to yourself or you're watching the completely wrong video. Because this is for you if you know that you're supposed to be rich. I knew this my whole life. I even remember one time in my life, I think I was about like 14 or so. My mom and I, we were out walking the dog. And I grew up in one, this is very traditional in Sweden. It's like houses that are like put together in a long row. So it's kind of a house complex basically. So it's a long row divided into different like houses. So I grew up in that very like traditional. And I told my mom, I'm not gonna have a life like this when I grow up. I have no idea how it's going to happen, but I'm going to have a big life. I'm going to have a life of freedom. I'm going to have a life of money. I'm going to have a life where I can do whatever I want to, whenever I want to. I was about 13 or 14, but I knew this. And I knew this even before, but I remember that was kind of the first time I told her. And then my whole life, I am now 37. I was like, how old am I? I'm now 37. And it's been this fight because I believed that I had to do things the way other people were doing things. We had business coaches. My boyfriend Jonas, we worked with these business coaches together. And the advice that they were given to Jonas, or to both of us, Jonas had massive success with them. For me, I felt completely trapped. I was like, I hate this. I started to really hate my business and I started to hate my life as I was taking advice from those guys. Did it mean that those advice that don't work? No, not at all. Jonas' business is thriving. He is making so much money from that advice. But I had to learn that not all advice is going to fit with us. We need to figure out what actually fits me. What does your soul want you to be doing? There is a strategy for wealth, you creating wealth. There is a strategy within you. And this is why it's so important that you get to learn more and more and more to trust your own instinct, to trust your own intuition, because you have, it's like a GPS. You have set your destination rich. You have set your destination rich ideal life, and now you are here and you're kind of fumbling around, and you are getting advice from different people, and they're like, go there, go there, go there, and you're getting further and further away from your goal. Your soul, or you as a soul, when you tap into that inner knowing, it knows the fastest ways to get here. And this is going to be scary for many of us because we will do some controversial stuff. This morning, I was told that I was going to make a video called Why You Need to Get Rich. And I was like, okay, shall I really do that? But I was like, yeah, I know I need to do that. I have no idea why I need to do this video, but I'm doing it because I was told that I needed to do this. Apparently, this video is on my path to get where I want to go. So I trust that and I take action on it. But it was scary, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't do it, because all the scariness that we feel, it is an impulse from the subconscious mind trying to stop us from any potential danger. But to make this video is not dangerous. To start your business is not dangerous. I know that it feels very dangerous, but it isn't. You will know if something is actually dangerous, like dangerous. Jumping off a cliff, yes, that is probably dangerous. Running out in the street where there are a lot of cars on the highway, probably dangerous. But starting your business, talking to people online like this, whatever you feel called to do, that is not dangerous. You may get a few people telling you like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that, or whatever it is. They may hate on your stuff, but that is okay. That have happened to me as well. That was a bit painful, but actually I grew stronger from that as well. Anyway, why is the reason why you need to get rich? Let us just answer that one. If you know that you are meant to be rich, you need to be rich. Because if you are not getting rich and you know that you need to get rich, you are suppressing your own truth. You are going to live a life where you feel completely miserable. You may feel happiness now and then, but if you know that there is something else in your heart that you are supposed to be doing, if you know that I am supposed to be rich, and right now you're living a life where you're completely broke. Like maybe you have a salary from a job that you hate, or maybe you're somewhat okay with the job, but every month it's like back to zero again, and then you work for that paycheck every single month. That is going to ruin your reality. It may not do that for other people. Other people may be totally fine with that because they don't have that desire inside themselves. They don't know that they are supposed to be rich. They are not supposed to be rich. You are supposed to be rich because you have that calling in your life. That is like the first thing, that if you are suppressing your own truth, what you know to be true for you, you are going to live an unhappy, unfulfilled life. That is just a lie. The second thing is that the world needs women like us who have this big, massive heart, this passion, this drive to make a difference in this world. There is a belief going around that money makes you an evil person. But I want to crash that one right now. Money doesn't make you an evil person. If you are money is an amplifier. Kids are also an amplifier. Alcohol is also an amplifier. If you are a good person, if you want to do good in this world, You can do so much more good when you have money. I want you to go out there and really look for examples of this. People who have a lot of money and they do so much good for this world. You cannot, I remember it was something going on in the world and I donated some money to that thing. And I told my private Facebook group of women, my clients, I told them like, this is the importance of having some money. If we don't have money, like if I would have had more money, I could have donated more and then I could have helped more. So I realized at that point, I was like, when I have a lot of money, I can do more good for people. So we need to just get rid of that old crappy belief that money makes us evil, because they don't. Money will amplify who you are. If you are a greedy person, you will become more greedy. If you are not working with your own subconscious mind to actually understand why does that greedy personality exist within me from the first beginning. And the reason why the greedy personality exists is because there is a deep rooted belief in your subconscious mind that there is never enough money. And therefore you have to be greedy. So even if you had that personality of a greediness, you can actually get rid of it as you are understanding that there is more than enough for everybody. There is so much money going around. There is so much money. And we also need to get rid of this old belief that when I receive money, somebody else is going to lose money. That's also an old belief that we need to just cut. We need to get rid of that one, because it's simply not true. Especially when you are, of course there are stupid people out there that do stupid shit with money and they're taking other people's money and stuff like that. But that's not you, right? You are going to provide a service for so many people that will help them. And the more you help other people, the more good they will do in the world. So by you being able to charge for your service, whatever that service may be, I guess that you are some kind of light worker or want to be some kind of light worker, meaning you want to spread light and love in this world. There are so many light workers rising up right now, and there are so many women out there working on their money mindset, their money belief system. Because as we are working on that, more women can get rich. And women who are rich, we can do so much good for this planet. And this is exactly why you need to get rich. Because you know in your heart that you're supposed to, you are meant to. And now is your time. I give you permission. You're allowed to get rich. Just feel, how does that feel inside yourself when I'm telling you you are allowed to get rich? I would love to hear in the comments below, how does that feel? When I tell you you are allowed to get rich. You are allowed to get rich. Does it feel like a relief? Does it feel happy? Does it feel scary? How does it feel? I would love to know. Because the more you understand what is actually going on within my own belief system, the more you can change. I have a whole program designed for women who are ready to change their mindset around money. It's called Raising Your Money Frequency. If you don't find it in the comments below, please, you can just reach out to me and I will guide you to it. But it's so important that we are shifting these beliefs exactly right now so that you can start to live the life, especially on your way to motherhood. Because your kids, they are picking up all the belief system that you are having around money and about getting rich. If they see that you are not happy with your life because you are suppressing your own truth, you know that you're supposed to be rich, but you're right now poor, or you're stuck in a situation, economical, financial situation that you don't like. Your kids are going to pick up that same pattern and they are going to create the same pattern. And if they don't unlock that old pattern and belief, they will bring that on to the next generation. So you are doing a disservice to stay stuck where you are. You are actually doing a disservice for future generations. This is why it's so important. This is your wake up call. Wake up right now. Wake up. And I know it can feel frustrating because you're like, I don't know what to do. Calm. Be calm. I will teach you what to do. Not in this video, but I will have other videos, and also that Raising Your Money Frequency course, it will teach you what to do. You are guided. There are so many ways to figure out what to do by following your inner calling. You need to understand, what is my inner calling? What is the fear? What is the difference between my inner calling and fear talking to me, so that you can understand, what am I supposed to be doing? And the reason why I'm telling you like you need to wake up right now is because as you are healing your old money wounds that you inherit from your parents and their parents and their parents. So this is a generational curse around money that have been now introduced into your life. This is a curse. Like everything you know to be true about money, true, like true for yourself, in your belief system, in your core. It is coming from what you have seen and learned from your parents based on their actions, their thoughts, their beliefs, their feelings, everything. It is now within you. But you can get rid of that. And as you are getting rid of that, you can break the generational curse around money and financial situations. And as you are doing that, you are giving the next generation, which is your children, you are giving them a blank canvas. You give them not even a blank canvas, but you are giving them the best, awesome, beautiful, amazing opportunities to live their lives the way they are supposed to live their lives. Because if they have blockages around money, they are not going to pursue what they are actually here on planet Earth to do. And the kids that are going to come in, the love warriors, if you resonate with my work, you are most likely a mom to one or more of the love warriors. This is a tribe of spirit babies that are coming into planet Earth. They have a very, very high frequency. Most of them have not been on planet Earth before. Some of them have been here, but they were here for just a short time. Maybe they were here and they had to go back home and they became a miscarriage. Some of them have been here just for a few years and it was like child death. Is no such a thing as death, because the soul, they're here and they're now incarnating back. For these kids, it's so important because they are coming to planet Earth to do magical things, and they need to get in with the understanding that it is safe to make money. I am allowed to be rich. They need to know that, because then they can pursue what they are coming here to do. So by you figuring out right now how to get rich, if you know that you're supposed to be rich, you are actually breaking the generational curse. You're saying, stop, I'm not taking this anymore. And all the generations down below you, their lives will be transformed. You are shifting this generational curse exactly right now. You're breaking it because you are understanding that you are supposed to be rich. You are right now waking up to the whole idea and understanding that this is what you are supposed to be doing. You are supposed to be rich. I don't know how many times I can say that, but it is so important. We are doing this together. We are waking up together. We are waking up. I've been on this journey for such a long time now, and I know what it finally feels like to kind of, you know, when you have been shaking the ketchup bottle for such a long time and all of a sudden it just flows. That feels like, or maybe the ketchup bottle is not a good metaphor, because that one actually ends after a while. But whatever, let's say it's a stream of water and it's been blocked, and when you are able to open up the blockage so that the water can flow and it can keep on flowing for all eternity, that's how it feels. It feels amazing for myself. Finally, when I've been able to just lift up that lid, lift up the blockages. I have more blockages that I'm going to be working on. Of course, we all have. But finally, it feels like flow. It feels like ease. It feels like fun. And our lives, they're supposed to feel like flow and ease. They're not supposed to be broke, living paycheck to paychecks, always worrying about money. Because what are the money that we are thinking about? Is it the money that we have or the money we don't have? It is the money that we don't have. So the more money you have, the more rich you are getting, the less you have to think about money, because you know that there are so many more happy and fun things than thinking about money. You can go on that travel that you know that you always wanted to do. You can quit your job if you don't like your job. You can move to Bali like Jonas and I did, or whatever it is for you, or you can just be like a stay-at-home parent. You have all the choices and the freedom to do whatever it is that you want to be doing when you are rich, when you have the money. So with that said, I'm sending you so much love, and I know this may be a bit controversial, but I hope that this will give you hope, because I know that when you are getting rich, you are transforming the world in such a good, positive way. Sending you so much love, and I see you in the next video. Bye! And of course, remember to subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Bye.